Namaskaram everyone. So today it's 7:15. Today also I'll do my practices. And today me and Sandeep Anna are planning a small trip as a part of the safety and Tamil Nadu temples. We'll be visiting some temples, and so that we can show you guys also like what is the real scenario and why this movement needs to happen and why the temples need to come back to us devotees. So that is what is planned today. Let's see how it pans out. So yep, after the practice, going for that. Start new Amazon package. Surprise. This is my mini tripod for carry purpose. Chotu tripod. For holding mobile and shooting daily V. Chotu tripod from Amazon Basics. Costing 299 rupees only. So today we have beautiful kiwi with watermelon, prasadam from temple, idli and sambar. And of course, the secret to my protein is Sanjeevani. Every morning I try to have 1 glass of Sanjeevani so that this takes care of my balanced diet in case I'm missing or eating too much chocolates and other stuff. Okay, namaskaram everyone. So I am with Sandeep Anna and we are going to Tamil Nadu as a part of the Save Tamil Nadu movement. So now, Sandeep Anna, where are we going and what is the route?
Namaskaram. The tentative plan is to take south. We'll take the MC road, main central road. We'll reach Trivandrum, I think by evening, stay there. And then Kanyakumari, southernmost part. If at any time we feel like detouring, we'll take a left which takes us to Tamil Nadu, either through Chengota or through Achangovil. So that's, we'll keep it tentatively.
And you were saying today is New Year, so could you tell us the significance of today? Like what is
it's only very recently, I would say 700 years that we started following this Georgian calendar, and that too due to compulsion, not by choice. So the British, the administration then was carried out by the British, so they followed the Georgian calendar, and we had to follow the same. But all throughout our ancient, civilization has been following the Saka era, which the Saka calendar. നമ്മുടെ നാട്ടിൽ തന്നെ മലയാളത്തിലും there is another Malayalam era calendar which went by the seasons. So after I think this is the starting of Grishma Ritu, which starts on March 21st and March 22nd on a leap year. So this is the Chaitra Masam first day, which is considered to be the New Year.
Oh, okay.
Cyclically, see our whole lifestyle was so intricately connected to the cosmos that everything, calendar, time, kalas, everything was connected with the cosmos. So we understood there is a change right now, which Sadhguru was also saying about. So similarly, so we know that there is a change happening right now. So this is a good time to start. Okay. Start anything. This is a good time. So that is what it was a New Year.
So I will be Sandeep Anna's D-Rock for this journey. We shall be visiting many temples along the way, I hope, right?
Yeah, okay. That's a plan. Yeah.
So what is the difference between Ayyappan and Shasta? Like Sandeep Anna, I thought both are same. What is the difference?
See, the difference, like both are same.
Okay.
It's actually like say Vishnu and Krishna are same.
Oh, right. Same also.
Similar.
Okay.
Ayyappa, people saw the qualities of Shasta in Ayyappa.
Okay.
A young warrior.
What is the qualities of Shasta? Like, is he a warrior or is Ayyappan a warrior or Shasta?
Ayyappa is a warrior.
Okay.
Ayyappa was considered to be a warrior because he was a small kid. You know about the Ayyappa story, right?
Okay.
Pandala Raja
Right.
took him as his god.
Okay.
And what's a warrior prince?
By the way, we were supposed to go to the temple.
That was a temple.
we were supposed to visit the temple, but we came back on the main road. Oh no! Will we reach Andhra Pradesh going to Tamil Nadu? This.
I think Ayyappa doesn't want us to.
Yes, okay.
That's why he said go.
Yes, let's go. Or is this the temple?
This is it.
This is the temple. Okay. Then why they gave a detour? Oh, nice ambience. A cooling effect.
എന്നാൽ ഇപ്പം നമ്മൾ കണ്ടില്ലേ, ഇതിന് ക്ഷേത്രം എന്നാണ് പറയുന്നത്. നമ്മുടെ വാക്കിൽ തന്നെ കേട്ടില്ലേ, തമിഴ്നാട്ടിൽ കോവിൽ. വി കോൾ ഇറ്റ് ക്ഷേത്രം. വാട്ട് ഈസ് ക്ഷേത്രം? ദ മീനിങ് ക്ഷേത്രം, ട്രാൻസ്ലിട്രേഷൻ ക്ഷേത്രം മീൻസ് ഫീൽഡ്. We always had this concept. That's why we keep saying.
Oh, Kshetram, field. Right.
Field.
Kshetra.
We always knew there is a pratishtha, which has some energies, which is emitting some energies. And if you take care of the deity or that energy thing in certain way, it's like a lock. Whoever has prana pratishtha or consecrated that, he's done it in a way, and he's told the people that if you want to access that energy or harness that energy, you come in this way. The whole thing, Shabrimala, take 41 day vrata, do this thing. This is how the maximum receiving, you can maximum, how much you can receive from the deity is through that way. It is that thing. It's not about belief. It's so scientific. It's just like switching on a plug and the fan will come. That's how our culture has been. This is known as Kshetra Samskara. It's a samskara. It's a civilization. People knew that, so we used to call everything, every ambalangam, or every those deities which have been prana pratishtha or consecrated, we call them kshetrams. If you see in Kerala, we have three types of kshetram. One is mahashetrams, kshetrams, and kav. Kav is one which is like this group. Nagas are kav, Devis are kav, Shaktisthals and Nagas usually they are left to kav because there is a different. People don't enter that. It's a biospheric reserve in in a sense. You can't even pluck it,
No.
leave from it because it has to be left that way. This is Kav. In Kav, once in a month there is once in a month a puja is considered. Puja no matralla, you light a lamp. This is Kav, where pujas happen twice a day. That's known as Kshetram. Where pujas happen 5 times, and with 2 shivelis. The shivelis is the deity takes a procession.
Oh, okay.
That is Mahashetra.
Okay.
So this is the concept of Kshetrams in Kerala. The reason why Kavalar, see right now, what, for example, we have an act called Biodiversity Act. Okay. The whole idea of Biodiversity Act was to, to make some areas forbidden for anyone to enter. No one should enter. No human touch. Because they understood that there is some ecosystems which even your presence can destroy it. There are so many microorganisms which your presence can. So this is right now we understand that nature has to be protected in that way. We always had in our Kshetra Samskara. That is why we used to have grows. If you remember, my grandmothers used to say, if you go to Kaava and if you urinate or you touch a leaf, you'll get some problem.
Right.
They will say Kokachi or someone will come in.
Okay.
So this was the fear which was kept in.
Right.
But the intention was great.
Right.
The intention was there is a scientific principle. Though we were told in a illogical way. I would call this the compassionate conspiracy.
Okay.
Isn't it? It's a conspiracy.
Right.
But it is a compassionate one. Just like mother sometimes to make the kid eat.
Right.
We say if you don't eat, police will come and arrest.
Right.
Or Kokachi or Makachi will come. Mother's intention is
Yes. To feed the kid.
This is the intention of the gurus and those people who consecrated it. We do not know it, that's why we think that it is illogical. We think that we have come scientific, but it's illogical. But take pains and understand this, you'll get it. That's all it is.
Some So all of you must be wondering who is this awesome young man explaining about temples and singing beautiful songs. So please give us a context, Sandeep Anna. Who are you? Where are you from?
Sandeep Gopalakrishnan is my name. Born in Bangalore, brought up all throughout India. Thanks to my dad's job, he was in the army. I also served the army for some small time, and then now I am a lawyer by profession, taxation and company law in Kerala High Court and other high courts. This is what I do for a living, and apart from that, knowing things is my passion. That's all. Knowing, just traveling and knowing things. This is my passion. And whatever I know, I just keep blabbering things.
So what is the story? How did you come to Isha and Sadhguru and like?
That is it's going to be very illogical.
We want the illogical part.
It's, in a way, 2016 December is the time when I started this thing in engineering. Till then, I always thought yoga is for weak. Those people who can't do strenuous work, they want to get a feel of they are taking care of body by doing yoga. This was what I thought about yoga. So I was having a very intense life, intense in a very angry life in my earlier firm where I was working, and it was taking a toll with me. So in the sense, due to my anger, I cannot sleep, and I'll get up at night 1 o'clock or something, and then something keeps on, some dialogue, something someone did will keep me awake. So it was having a very bad time. There was not even for 5 minutes I can't. And it's not anger.
Okay.
See, I say anger is when someone is having a purpose for it.
Right.
You have a cause, you get angry for it. This is frustration. I don't know. I can't even sit like this. I'm so frustrated that I feel like chalo uske aage chhed dein, yeah? Go and do something with him, and so that he takes up a fight. That was me. I was feeling ashamed of myself, so I'll take my own lone travels, keep going. But I used to experiment with things. I always knew that there is a way to come out of it.
Okay.
And that is there in my culture. I always knew it.
Okay.
And very proud to ask for help. So we'll try my own ways. Read some book, find, okay, this is the way, chalo, go like that. Vasi yoga, okay, that is the way, chalo, that is. So did all those, picked up everything. There's nothing wrong. See, all these are schools which will reach you there, I am sure.
Okay.
But I do not have a guide. I never knew, and I was so proud to take, ask for help. And then some situation happened. My dad, who I had never seen, he's a veteran, Air Force, 37 years service in the army, and I've seen him as a very, physically fit till now.
Yes, Anna, you were telling about your father.
So I was saying about, and one day, when I was going through this period, so I I just saw something, and you won't believe that I have been to the ashram, okay, the Isha ashram, without knowing who Sadhguru is. I went there only for the purpose. I went to climb the hill, Velliyangiri, jeep wise. I'm telling you, there something happened which I don't want to share. And someone told me you can stay for the night because you can't stay there, because they told me who will come. Swami will come. I said, who Swami?
Okay.
Swami is Anna. The elephants will come.
Swami Sana.
So they're saying Swami Varapud. What is Swami? Who Swami? I thought I will walk with him. He said, no, Swami, no, Anna. They said, you can't stay here. So I was planning to tent there and stuff. So they told me there is an ashram or something. 600 rupees, you can go and stay.
Oh, okay.
I said,
That time that was that easy to get.
that was easy actually. Yeah. And see, maybe at the nimittam, I don't know. I just entered, asked Akka there, what is this thing? She gave me some pass and all, and made me sad. And that night also, I'm hearing some voices from, it was very near, Adiyogi Alayam.
Okay, okay.
That is the place where I stayed.
Oh, that time Adiyogi Alayam was there.
Sorry, Alayam Cottage. Alayam Cottage, sorry. Alayam Cottage, and on the right side, Adiyogi Alayam, where right now Adiyogi Alayam is there. There, at night also, there was some something was going on. So I got a horrific, I said, there's something to it. But see, I'm somewhere else. I came back and never saw his face. I've never seen Sadhguru's face till I think 30th November 2016. That is the day when my father, like June 1st, June 1st 2016, I actually saw something yoga, and I was so intense, so angry at that time. I don't know why. I thought, chalo, yoga, because I've heard something yoga helps. So I said, I booked for yoga. Kavita Akka, our contact here.
Okay.
Akka picked up the call. And I was very angry. I was saying, how much is the money and all those things. Akka got it. This guy is lost it. So Akka was so, and I felt, right, no one can be so polite.
Right.
Either they're faking.
Faking it.
Correct. I said, kya bol rahe hain? And that too, my plan is to, fingeritis, to create hurt. So I'm like saying this, what? This, I'll come at 7. She said, 6 o'clock you have to be there. I said, no, I'll come at 7. I have a lot of work. Okay. That kind of a fight. But June 1st, I'm planning, I booked the yoga class, but my plan was to drop it. Okay. That day, I was actually going to office. My dad said, okay, pick me up. Can you take me to hospital? And I'll tell you till my 38 years of time, I had never seen my dad asking for help. He's been his own man, okay, self-made man. So he told me, chalo yaar, take me to hospital. So I said, what? I took him to hospital. By the time he came, we were in the hospital. He collapsed, and stretcher they took him inside. I went to park. By the time I came in, he's in ICU.
Oh.
The whole day they did not tell me. They were not showing me. Next day also they were not showing. Then I had a big fight there, and then only I came to know. I asked the doctor, what is it? So he told me it is some 0.0025 milligrams of sodium, which is less. Okay. So due to the less quantity of sodium, he's lost his memory faculty. He can't talk. He doesn't even recognize me. That day something got me. See, however strong or physically or mentally, however you are, it only takes 0.025 milligrams of sodium to make you into this. And I was having this feeling, and he was in ICU for 11 days. All these 11 days, this is the thing which was going on. कि जो भी हम सोचते थे कि यार ये सब बड़ा है, मैं हूँ, मैं ये है, मेरा दिमाग इतना है, इसमें कोई कुछ नहीं है यार. ये सब जाएगा, एक सेकंड में जा सकता है. So this went on, and whole throughout this time, Kavita Akka is on call. She says, Anna, you can join in the next this thing. I said, I don't want to do your yoga and yeah. But it went on every month and stuff. Okay. She's so polite. She's the same. So I wanted to see who is she? Okay. What is she made of? And this was 30th November. She made me come for the Isha. So my plan was to, there is an introductory session, half an hour. And I was thinking, chalo, muh dikhai, Akka ko bhi bata, Kavita ka, I'll tell ki, okay, I came, and then I'll go. But that day, this guy's photo was kept. Sorry, Sadhguru's photo was kept. Sadhguru's photo was kept. Somewhere you feel. And I didn't understand कि intro कब खत्म हो गया. वरना मैं चले जाता. उसके बाद मैं सोचा 1 घंटा हो गया. इसके बाद मैं बोला कि can I leave? तो बोला कि नहीं. Now you can't leave because this like. And I said, okay, it's not boring. It's good. I sat there. 3 days I was interested with what they were saying because it made sense what was saying. There's one more thing which I can't say now because it will look very logical to you. Another day, 30th November, I entered. I see so many people namaskaram and all. I say and enter, and I see a triangular banner. What's written there? I have written in my diary in 10th standard. But I don't remember. But I remember this. अरे यार ये तो मैंने लिखा है. Something like this. Silent revolution through spiritual evolution. That is what I wrote. तो I was like, ये कहीं लिखा है मैंने. तो my mind is not ऐसे ही तो somewhere some connection, you know. And then I used to write diaries from my 6th standard. Thanks to my teacher Kasilda Nimi, she made me write. Till my India days, I used to write diaries, and I had those diaries today. So usme I started looking. I have to find whether I've written, and I found it in my 7th standard or something. I've written this, and this is I used to have a diary called India Diary.
Oh, okay.
I'm a patriot. From my childhood, because I've seen the army always. I've seen people, you know. I've seen my my friends' father being martyred many times. So I know what nationalism is. Whatever people think, I know what it is. It takes. See, for them it is life. If a person is able to give their life for something, it must be something big here. I know what it is. So I'm a patriot. Okay. So this thing always I used to have. Whenever I used to walk lonely in my school and all. So whenever I used to walk alone, I used to think about. This was my constant thought. Ki when I become, I used to think that I will do a military coup and take the power in India. Okay. So what when I become something king or something like that, what will I do to that person? What will I do? This was inspired by the NCERT books which we used to have. There was a first page which was Gandhi's talisman. Okay. I think many people would have seen. Usme there is Gandhiji says one thing here, and it's so apt. And I think we should understand the spiritual content, what he meant by that. See, he says, whenever you are going to do anything, any work in your life, just close your eyes and think about the most poorest, weakest, subjugated person you have ever seen. Take his face in your mind and then ask yourself, by doing whatever you're doing, will that help him? It may not, but just ask this question. It will make you a conscious person. I now understand what Sadhguru says, but what Gandhi said in my books in 6th standard, see, this was also the same. So yeah, coming to that thing, kya tha? What was I saying? Yeah. So yeah, I took up the diary and I started looking, and I found in 7th standard or something I written. You feel like there is some connection. कुछ तो होगा यार. ऐसा तो नहीं हो सकता कि कुछ हमें लगा. And the day came, Shambhavi, initiation. After that initiation, there is a silence time. After that silence time, when you go out, but the volunteers see to it that you don't go out. They
right.
And I want to go out.
You also are a volunteer now. You also must have done it now.
Yeah. So, but at that time, after that Shambhavi thing, yeah, I think it was something. I got stillness. Like I can sit there forever. I knew that I don't need anything in my life now. This is my thing, clarity. I got a clarity, and I just want to go out. Vinodana, oh my God, he's not allowing me. He's saying, I am thinking hitting him because I will do that. I'm thinking, क्या इसको मार के भागते हैं. लेकिन somewhere this person is not allowing me. He took me inside and I'm like, चलो जो भी है. That Shambhavi did touch me, in the sense, I somewhere got this guy something to do, something कुछ तो है, या जो भी है, वो उसके लिए मैंने बहुत जन्म लिए होंगे. That's what I can say. I have taken lot of lives just to maybe get to know him. Maybe I think that's how my experience till now is. It's been 5 years. And every time I feel the same ki, Kavita ka, whenever I remember Kavita ka, I just,
Kavita ka, are you listening to this? Yeah.
Yeah, this is how I came to Sadhguru, came to know Sadhguru. Yeah.
So, the rest of the journey will be, now you have a bit of context of where Sandeepana is coming from and why he's so inspired and motivated. So, the Indian culture. Like when Sandeepana talked to me about temples, even before Sadhguru started Save TNT Temples. We had a call, right, where you were talking about, right? So that time also I was very ignorant. Like I didn't know much about temples. That is why when Sadhguru started this, I realized that if I talk about it, it won't make much sense because I have not been involved with temples from my young age. I have not gone. Like when our parents take me, I go. That's it. But coming from you, I realized that there is much more to it. So that is why today we are taking this journey, maybe 2 or 3 days, where I hope we'll be visiting some temples. And just like this vlog is going on, Sandeepanna will be talking more about it, I hope.
It will take
Yeah.
it will take a lot of effort for you to close my mouth. That's the problem.
Good. This is a content creator's dream. Okay. We are reaching Vaikam temple. Vaikam Shiva temple, right?
Yes, it's Mahashetram Shiva. There are 3 temples which is very famous, which the legend goes together, I think. It says Kadupattur, Kaduturthi and Vaikam. The story is, I think, some Asura, I may not be right, but people need to check it out. Khara, something like that, who came down with, who was blessed with 3 Shivalingas, who came down. It's believed that in the right hand he had 1 linga, left hand he had 1 linga, and so there was another linga which he could not hold it, so he held it by his teeth.
Oh.
And he came here and consecrated it. Where he kept the right is Kadupattur, where he kept the Valad. Valad is?
Valad is right.
Right. Valad is Vaikam.
Okay,
Vaikam. Edad Kadupattur and Kadachu Vachu. Kaduturthi. Kadichirithi. That is Kaduturthi. That is how it is. This is Vaikam Kshetram. Actually, all these Kshetrams now, what you should do is, I think, Aishakana also, you should just give them a Google Vow so that they can have the aerial shot. If you see the aerial shot of it, you understand the Tantric and the Agama principles which went behind it. There is Garbhagraham, there is Sanctorum. There is a reason why things are like that. Why water bodies are kept in such a way, Agni Kond is kept in such a way. Just give the location and there people will understand why is it constructed in such a
Google
way.
map description in link below.
Such an old temple. Kshetra.
I think my mom has told us kind of similar version. She said it is Naranath Brandan. You said the Asura, right?
It's Kharas. I have heard of Khara is the Asura. Naranath Brandan, it can't be.
Can't be.
Karna Naranath Brandan is a legend which comes in Paraipetta Pandirkulam, which is like there was Varuruchi, I understand.
Who is Naranath Brandan? I heard, I have seen serials of him. So, but could you tell who is it? Like, do you have any idea?
It's a mythical story. It's a mythical story, or I don't know what it is, but it's like this. Varuruchi was a Brahmin guy, a Swami or a Poti or something, who married a Shudra woman, Parai. So, and in that communion, they had 12, 11 sons and 1 daughter.
Okay.
And in which the 12th was Naranath Brandan. 12 മക്കളെ പെറ്റൊരമ്മേ നിന്റെ മക്കളിൽ ഞാനാണ് ഭ്രാന്തൻ. So yeah, so that is what I have heard about the, and there are many other Agnihotri. When North Indian people may not remember about him. Agnihotri is one of the sons. And we believe that the whole, this is a very good story to break the castes thing, It's a very good story actually. I don't know whether people created it to break the caste system, but whoever planned it, it's a good story. The reason is from 2 different castes, you can have the best of best. That's what they show. So Agnihotri was a great person. Then one was there Vailla Kunnilappan. He's a deity we have in Malabar and all, we have a deity called this. There are many such 12 verum, they're very famous. The famous in the sense they are highly respected in our culture for their whatever that qualities are. So maybe it's a story to show that when 2 different varied rays or thing come together, permutation and combinations make great people. Maybe that is what the thing is. We need to research on this. I just have some bit.
I am sure by now most of the audience want to reach out to you. So which Twitter handle or Instagram handle are you there on? Sandeepanna is a very undercover person. This is the first time he's on camera. Is it?
Yes.
So please, which handle can they reach out to you? We are getting you back.
And I don't post anything. I have never posted anything.
That's okay. If they just want to message you, you don't need to post. Where can they message you?
Message. My phone number.
phone number public, they'll call you. Give Twitter handle, then DM you can look whenever you want. No.
Okay.
You are already a lawyer. You might be busy with calls.
Okay, so I have a Twitter account.
So what is the Twitter handle?
I don't know.
This is what. Okay, guys, we'll get it from Sandeepan and put it on screen.
Yeah. I'll give it.
Thank you. എന്നോന്നത് അമ്പലത്തിനെ കുറിച്ച് എല്ലാം അറിയാം. സ്വന്തം ട്വിറ്റർ ഹാൻഡിൽ അറിയില്ലേ? ഇതാണ് ന്യൂജൻ അമ്പലം. ഇൻസ്റ്റാഗ്രാം, ഫേസ്ബുക്ക്, ഇവിടെയൊക്കെ വലിയ ഡേറ്റീസ് ഉണ്ട്. മാർക്ക് ഇവരെയൊക്കെ പൂജിക്കണമെന്നും.
In a movie, have you seen this movie called Tamasha?
हिंदी मूवी.
Hindi, Ranveer and this thing. उसमें गाना है मटर गस्ती. उसमें एक डायलॉग है जिसमें देवानंद, ही इज एक्टिंग देवानंद, एंड ही सेज कि गॉड सेज कि तू मुझे कहाँ काबा में ढूंढ रहा है, कहाँ मंदिर में ढूंढ रहा है, मैं तो ट्विटर में हूँ.
So you are not, we have the consecrated deities, you are not taking care. Please.
Yeah. Actually, this way you will see a dilapidated house.
Okay.
Our last end corner. It's pandadu oru. One of my friends told me this, but I don't know whether it's true. Pandadu ഒരു കോവിലകമായിരുന്നു, and it had a temple inside. If I'm right, the people can check out also. Chembrol was the Tharwad's name, and in my college days, when we used to do a lot of roaming around and stuff, we entered this Chembrol Tharwad and did the same video kind of thing in a fort.
Oh, is it at that time? Huh?
Yeah, at that time. Yeah, corner light varuna. Enikku adu college. This is actually known as Venice of. എന്തുകൊണ്ട് നമ്മൾ ആലപ്പുഴ is Venice, no? Venice of the East എന്ന് പറയാം. You know why it is called so?
Why?
You know why these canals?
Let me just show them the canals. We have.
So our town planning ka system, that is the one. It is now, I don't know what has happened to it.
Okay. This is the one.
Oh, it's
Looks
gone.
like a temple only.
It was a kovilagam and a temple. Some Brahmin families kovilagam, but now it's dilapidated and stuff.
So you are saying about the Venice of
The East.
Okay. Why?
No, we have, if you see the Kochi architecture as well as the Alappuzha's canals have been made for the purposes of the trade which used to happen between Kochi and Alappuzha, the rice trade. You know Kuttanad, right? The Kuttanad rice. So for that, for easy transportation, the canals have been built in Alappuzha most of the time. But in Kochi also, you will find so much canal systems. If you see Edappalli Tod, which is known as the they have a word. It's in the name of an person who actually built it. It's called Endu Kuttiya Tod. Some Kuttiya Tod. That is, he was called up. The king called up, and I understand he was a Persian architect who was called up from some darbar to come and take a canal. So that's why we call that by dash his name Kuttiya Tod. If you see the system, say 2018 and 19, we had floods. The whole reason is we did not clean it.
Okay.
Because we always had floods. Kerala is a place where 8 months rain happens. Now it has, see, the only thing is what the rain which used to happen for 8 months, now it happens in 3 months. So the water gets inundated. But our kings or our town planners also had the sense that whenever if it happens so, the canals will take it, and it's called tidal canals. These are tidal canals which will take the water and put it out in the sea. Because every time high tide and this neap tide happens, when the neap tide happens, the water will go out. You don't have to do anything great. You just don't have to stand in the way of the nature. That is all. What we did is we stand in the way of the nature. That is all. So all this money is being pumped into to come. Okay, our next flood we should be ready. You don't have to do anything. Just clean the canals.
Oh.
That is all you have to do. See, as Sadhguru also says, our civilizations, if you see our civilization, and now it's anthropologically as well as archaeologically, scientifically proved. Very quite recently, people should check out this. Okay, I think in Discovery there is something called Sinoli, the secret of Sinoli. Sinoli is a place in Uttar Pradesh, where in 2006 they found some treasures kind of thing. You won't believe treasure kind of. In Indian archaeology, people still, the Western conspiracies people and our, the fake historians and pseudo-intelligence like Irfan Habib, Romila Thapar, all those guys who have been demoralizing our country, they have said that we never had a chariot here, we never had horses here, or we never had this here. This is all bullshit. Please go through the archaeology, and now everything is available. For people like, for Tamil Nadu, just go to Tamil Nadu Archaeology Archives. Website is open. You'll find all archaeological evidence. And tell you, Anna, there is our ashram, Coimbatore, that is Isha Ashram, comes under Bolluvampatti range under the archaeology sector division. And just take that chapter. Please, everyone should take that chapter, and you won't believe. They did an excavation in some mounds. 50 centimeter, that is half a meter, and they got Roman coins.
Oh, okay.
Now just imagine 50 centimeter, Anna. And they got that, and they closed it, and they report लिखा, close करके बैठे हुए हैं, क्योंकि यार उनको मालूम इसके नीचे बहुत है. जाएंगे तो पता नहीं, इसके बाद लोग आके लूटना शुरू कर देंगे, and we are not ready for it. I tell you, Anna, this movement, Tamil Nadu temple movement, saved, is very important because I know for sure there are so many treasures under this. All these Sriranga temple and all has maybe more treasures than Padmanabha Swami. If you see the historical evidences, because see, during the time when I think Pandyas or Pallavas or Cholas, whoever, three kingdoms mein koi na koi, these people, King Shailendra and all, used to have trade with Romans and stuff, Roman people and all. At that time, the Roman people always knew that this Cholas and all these people are high great devotees of Shiva. So whenever they used to come here to do trade, they knew to keep us in good books, propitiate their deity. So they used to come with gold coins and used to give it to Sriranga temple to make the king happy. Where are those things? They are under it. They are Abibiya, I'm sure. And now one day the country takes, one day our youth takes up to this studies like archaeology, anthropology. I'm saying sea archaeology. I know a friend who is I was in the Navy, as I said. So I know a friend diver who did a diving in Pumpuhar, Tamil Nadu. And you won't believe Pumpuhar was a port, earlier port. Pumpuhar ke niche, there are so many ships of ancient origin. This has been video recorded, and if you go, I think Navy के websites में भी है. Pumpuhar में एक म्यूजियम है जहाँ पर सिर्फ एक फोटो से कुछ छुपा के रखा है. अगर आप जाके पूछोगे कि what it is, you'll be mind blown. This is our culture, and this has been hidden for a long time because of a conspiracy which started with I don't want to go because people may think this is a political. No, I'm not saying any political thing, but this is the truth. Let's call spade a spade. Yeah, it's high time. High time. All these history books, and I've read all. All these history books are wrong. Whatever Irfan Habib has said, Romila Thapar has said, Ramachandra Guha has said, don't. I'm saying you make your own opinion. Go to the archives, go to the archaeology reports, and see what the reports are. I know all this from the reports, and it's all website mein available. Just go Tamil Nadu Archive, Tamil Nadu Archaeology, TN Archaeology, something, archives, something. Website mein karke dekhiye. You'll find a lot of things in PDF. You have to take pains to read it, that's all. If you see Bolluvampatti range and all this, there is a story I was reading in Bolluvampatti when Tipu invaded. You know what? He was not winning that place. That is Karur. Coimbatore came under the Karur kingdom, and shockingly to you, many people do not know, Kerala's capital was Karur. It was north of Coimbatore, people don't know. Cheras used to rule from there. There was a great king in Chera who come from this. It's called Senguttavan. He's the red one. He was red. He looked red, I don't know why. It's called Senguttavan Cheran. Anyway, I'll digress and I'll just go.
No, please go over. I want to go over, please. Please go.
Yeah,
go,
so
go.
If you see, there is Puttasamy something temple. I'm not pronouncing it. Puttasamy temple, which is in that Karur, Coimbatore area, where Tipu, after many times he was not able to invade, he came and gave donation to that temple. And that is written in the inscription. Tipu, a guy who came and said, see, there are some forces here which is not making him, rule. So he comes and gives dakshina. So it understand. See, this is, as I said, this is just like, this is switch on. Agar you switch on the plug, light jalega. Correct. Ajmal Kasab switch करेगा या अब्दुल कलाम करेगा. ठीक है, switch जलेगा या नहीं?
चलेगा.
Similar is our temple science. Simple is our temple science.
That's the process.
You have whatever intention, it doesn't go. If you do the way it is to be done, it will happen. So many invaders also use this to invade us. See, haven't you had this doubt? I keep asking this. See, Muhammad Ghori invaded Somnath temple. Okay, the first Jyotirlinga.
वो the one floating, was it that one?
No, the Gujarat में जो है Somnath.
Okay,
Somnath temple is. He invaded, say, for example, we have heard, Muhammad Ghori, we have heard that Muhammad Ghori invaded 17 times, okay, and 17, he came every year kind of.
Okay.
इस बार आया 2000 लोगों के साथ आता था वो, उस 2000 लोगों के साथ आता था, उसमें 500 या 1000 लोग तो मर ही जाते थे because of some disease or something. He used to come from Persia. Just remember at that time, just imagine, just ask yourself this, close your eyes and ask this. I came this year with 2000 people, lost half of my men, looted everything. I will make sure I will loot everything here. I took so much pains, right? I looted everything. I go back. Next year I come again to same temple. What is left there?
What is left there?
This is a question you should ask. See, money तो है नहीं, लड़की जो औरतें थे उनको भी लेके गए, सब कुछ हो गया, सब कुछ हुआ. You should remember कि जब औरतों को लेके जाने वाले थे, जब हमारे temples को loss मैंने लेके गए, Ambalam, all this richness of the wealth was taken. People were so we kept to ourselves, but some Gosais fought. There are some clans which fought, right? But when it came that women were also being taken for their harems, then a religion came. We should know which religion. Sikh. The whole 10 gurus, the whole story about the Khalsa Panthis, we should know about the stories. It was the Khalsas who took up a pledge. Ki bola ki nahi. It was, I think, the 9th Guru, Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib, who told the Muslim invaders this: you leave alone the people, don't convert them, don't touch them. If you can convert me, see, he said this, and I think 4 people, he and his 4 sons or something. That's a story, something. He said the Muslim invader, if you can convert me, then you leave aside these people. Okay. If you cannot convert, you should have to go. These people tried all tortures, torture to torture. You should know about Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib. क्या हो सकता, सब कुछ किया, and this person took it for the whole people. After that, they failed. They killed him. 4 people beheaded Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib. And then what happened was, because of the fear of the Muslim invader, no one came to take Tegh Bahadur Sahib's body, even because they thought कि अगर वो भी आएंगे तो उनको भी सलट जाएगा. It is then Guru Gobind Sahib, the 10th Guru, took a pledge and said, I will form the Khalsa Panthis. That is the pure one. Khalsa means pure. Khalsa Panthis means I will create those people who have taken a vow to serve this country anytime, 5 vow they have taken. And they will be identified at any time. That's why they wear a kesh. That is, what they meant is, कि if the country is at war, अगर तुम एक खालसा को तुम घर में देखोगे, तो वो खालसा नहीं है. Because he's taken a vow that I'll fight. If my country is at war, I'll be in the frontier. That's a vow he's taken, and that's why he's wearing a khalsa. To tell people that if there is a war and you see me here, you take my head off. This is a pledge Khalsas have taken. This is a religion. Imagine. इसीलिए हम बोलते हैं इसे हिंद की चादर. They are the shield of this country called Hind. Khalsas. बोले सोनिहाल. सत श्री अकाल.
Oh, goosebumps.
You have to have that. This our kids should know कि ये क्या है, ये राज्य, ये देश क्या है. There is a kahavat, I think it was like Guru Gobind Sahib, 10th Guru Gobind Sahib ne. He was a great spiritual leader. He said about, बोला जाता है कि खालसाओं के बारे में बोला जाता है, चिड़िया नाम में बाज लड़ावा, गीदड़ को मैं शेर बनावा, 1.25 लाख से 1 लड़ावा, तब जाके गुरु गोविंद नाम कहावा. You know the meaning of it?
Can you translate it?
It means there is a story. I'll digress, Anna.
Please, no, digress is the good parts.
Ambala mein what happened, Guru Gobind Sahib was once walking. He used to always walk with a Baj. Baj is an eagle. He used to have a white eagle. So there was a Pir Sahib who had a black eagle. So that Pir looked at क्या बोलते हैं Gobind Sahib's Baj and wanted it. So he made a query to Gobind Sahib and said कि एक काम करते हैं, we'll make the eagles fight. Whoever eagles wins will have both. Will take both. Gobind Sahib knew what he's intending to. So Gobind Sahib said, अरे बाज तो छोड़, मैं चिड़ियों से लड़ा होता हूँ. I'll make your eagle fight with 2 birds which he found in the park. And I believe they are sparrows or something. Okay. And the sparrows killed the eagle, and the Pir understood what Gobind Sahib is. So this is the story why he say, ये चिड़ियों से बाज लड़ा आया. Gidaro means wolf. He makes Gobind Sahib. If you believe in Khalsa Panthi, कि अगर तुम wolf हो तो you will become a शेर. शेर बनाओ. 1.25 लाख से एक लड़ावा. That is 1 lakh people, I think. One Khalsa is equal to, they will fight against 1 lakh people. That's a pledge they have taken. When you do all this thing, then only take the name of Guru Gobind Sahib.
Is this the movie of Akshay Kumar where that war was it something?
That is,
Khalsa or?
yeah, that is a, they are, see, Khalsas have, Khalsa is, as I told, ki Sikhism ka, the whole idea of Sikhism was to protect the country or protect the nation or the belief from the oppressors. This was the whole reason why Khalsa Panthis came, and that's a martial race. Even now, Khalsas, such a beautiful culture they have, such a beautiful culture. कि Guru Gobind Sahib ने जो कहा है वो अभी भी निभाते हैं वो लोग. And I see in a langar, you see people with rich, so rich, but when they come to the Gurudwara on that temple, they sit, they clean the toilet where you have pissed. Just like us, the volunteers. That's the spirit which Guru Gobind Sahib, inculcated in these people. So yeah, you're saying this. That is this battle of Saregati, where 21 great people of I think 36 Sikh was a regiment in British War, which was at that time posted in Saregati. With that movie shows beautifully well, and it's taken beautifully, historically correct. Kesari. Yeah, it is taken very correct. So yeah, we have 21 people who fought against some 15,000 or something. I think, yeah. The 300 people, the battle of what? Thermopylae, right? That is, see, and what was that fight for? Just remember what was the fight for, and what is this fight for? This is because someone invaded my country, and not for any woman or not for anything. People should know what. There is a story which many people do not know. We are from this land. We should know. And I can give you references. There is Wilkes India.
Can you say the book's name again? There's a book called?
Wilk. I think Wilk, W-I-L-K, is the person who wrote the book. His India. That is the book name. Wilkes book. And he's written volumes about India. It's a historical book. Yeah, references. He writes about historical anecdotes. Which was when this is also there in the Kerala State Manual, which is a Kerala ka government book. We have state manual called Travancore Manual, Travancore State Manual, which has 4 volumes: administration, history, something बोल के 4 volume है. उसमें भी है this story. This is called the Battle of Nedingota. Please go. मैं हर मल्लू से बोलता हूँ यार कि please go ahead and see what you are of, what you are made of. You should know all these. In 1793, somewhere at that time, 1793, yeah. Tipu invaded. At that time, Kerala was divided into 3 states. The Malabar, which was ruled by the Zamorins, Samudri Raja, which we call. Second was the Kochi Raja, and third was the Tiruvidampur. So Calicut, Cochin, and Travancore. At that time, Zamorin fell to Tipu, mostly because they had the same belief, ideology and stuff, so they fell. So, but Kochi Raja and Trivandrum king, they said no, we will not allow an invader to come to our country. The Kochi was very, not martially strong at that time, because Kochi was much into finance. They were trading. We are trade people, and we have only dollars in our eyes, So we were doing trade with Rome and all those, and we had so much money. Yeah, we had so much money. So what we said is, we will provide, in monetary ways to Travancore king. I think king was Ramavarma. Yeah, King Ramavarma, who just before the Tipu invasion had fought the Dutch in Battle of Kolachal, and he had defeated them. Imagine, imperial force defeated an imperial force, took their governor or took their commander-in-chief as a prisoner of war, and when the prisoner was actually convicted by the war trial, when jab hua tha, so king said, I will give you pardon, but one thing you have to promise me, you will take this country as yours. And he accepted. His name was some Eustoy, something. You should go to Kolachal. There is a fort built for him. His whole family stayed down together here. And he asked a promise. The king asked him a promise. Can you modernize my army? Because till then, our army was, the first native battalion in India is, the first, people say that Shivaji was the first native army. Some people say. No, he made an organized army. They had a uniform, or a tiranga, nishan, and all those things came. But it is much later. The first army, native battalion, which the Indian army also accepts, is first Nayar Patalam, the Nayar Brigade, which after independence was taken into the Indian army, and now it is 27 Madras, I think. 27 Madras. People need to check out. Okay. So this thing, the Nayar Battalion, if you see, if people from Trivandrum will know. See, Trivandrum, there is a place called Palayam. Okay. What does Palayam mean in English? Palayam means cantonment. So it was a military cantonment. And the Nayar Brigade used to be stationed there. So this Nayar people used to have Kalaripite. Was the only thing of martial law. It was this Eustoy, I am not getting his full name, Eustoy, Eustoy, and then there are some other, suffix. I don't know.
We will check Google and put it on the screen.
Yeah, so he, after Battle of Kolachal, he started training them in gunpowder.
Oh, okay.
And fortunately, by the time when Tipu invaded 1793, we were quite good. We understood, we learnt the ways of the gun. In 1793, and by that time, Eustoy also made a thing that he knew that it was very difficult to stop the Tipu forces, because Tipu used to come with 17,000 people, and that too used to have every elephant and all pura. And as people know, he was the first person to use rocket.
Oh, yeah. Right, rocket. Okay.
So he had a rocket thing also with him. So when he invaded this thing, Cochin, we created a fort which was running from Karangor, or we call the hills in the Tamil Nadu hills, this side, to the sea, which is called Nedungota. Naduvile Kota. Fort which is in the middle, that means Nedungota. And from Vetakota, and there are many small, I would say OPs, we call it OP, observation post. So from those observation posts, we had a plan. When Tipu invaded, he came with 17,000 people he came. He kept 3,000 people somewhere in the Zamorin area, Palakkad. It was called Palakkad-Sheri at that time.
Oh, Palakkad, or now?
Yeah, Palakkad. He kept those people there, and he came along, 14,000 ke saath aaya. And now what I'm going to say is, you're going to blow your mind off. Battle of Nedungota, he lost. He broke his backbone. Till his death, he always used to limp. Please see the historical records.
Okay.
He always, after that, he never won a war. Okay. You should know, And how many people did this to him? Just take a guess.
How many?
Just take a guess.
1,000, 2,000.
See, this is what. People won't believe it unless they read it. No. 20 Travancore Nayars.
20? How is that possible?
That's a question. How is it possible? This is what it is. You should remember his name, Keshava Pilla, who led these 20 Travancore Nayars. It's there in books. See, unless I show it, see, this is the problem. We have been demoralized to that hilt that you won't even believe what you are. it will take so much of our time to educate Indians to India. It's very pathetic, yaar. Seriously, I'm saying this. It's very pathetic to know this. This is what I've been seeing. We do not know हम क्या हैं यार. यहाँ Shiva walked this land. तो कुछ तो होगा यार. कुछ तो होगा. Now I'll give you that reference. You should read, Anna, because you are shocked. I know for sure no one will believe it. क्या यार 14,000 people or 20.
20, yeah.
I'll send you that photos if गाड़ी रोक के भेजना पड़ेगा.
We will put it on the screen also.
All these books which I said, T.K. Velupilla wrote the state manual. उसमें भी है. I'll tell you which page number and all. And if possible, Wilkes India, volume 3 or somewhere. This is Battle of Nedungota. You should know what उसमें. See, you know what this. We are in a place which has never been, ruled. You know that Travancore and Kochi was never ruled by a foreign country. Not even British ruled it.
Oh.
We had a agreement with them.
Oh,
British never ruled it. They had a divan here. You always remember.
Okay.
CP what is that? CP something. They kept a regent,
Okay.
and they said, "You rule your own, but you just pay us the, money, tax kind of." That's all. They never ruled. They never had an administrator here. Just like any other places. बाकी सब में they bloody came in and were destroyed. Kerala में Travancore and Kochi was always independent. There was another place which was also independent, Assam, which is Assam now.
Assam.
So I keep saying that this is Assam or we Mallus. We were never ruled. Why are we ruled now?
Right.
We are ruled by this.
Yeah. We have reached Kumaragam, I guess.
Yes, Kumaragam.
Right? Land of houseboats.
Yes.
And Kallu shop.
Yeah.
Fish fry.
Toddy.
Toddy. Famous toddy.
It's an invigorating spirit, that Toddy.
Toddy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we had lunch at the Windsor Castle. This is a very famous hotel in Kottayam. It's one of the best places. If you are visiting Kottayam, you can stay over here. Nice place, nice food, nice biryani. Actually the biryani is very tasty. You guys should check it out. I don't know about veg biryani, but the chicken biryani is super tasty. And there comes our ride for the day with awesome Sandeep Anna. Okay. Kalam. Story time.
In the Ramayana, Uttara Ramayana, that is after Ramayana. There is some stories in which I remember.
Uttara Ramayana means after Ramayana.
After Ramayana. So post Ramayana. So post Ramayana, there is how Rama was ruling and all. So the story is like this. The Rama also after some time has a problem with king. Okay, because Rama takes up the as you know Ashwamedha, and he becomes the king of kings for the whole land, and that is when he meets Lava and Kusha. You know the story all. So during this thing, I think somewhere during this time, a king who insults Rama or somewhere, he doesn't surrender to Rama. So Rama takes it to heart कि बेटा इसको तो सिखाना ही है. So he goes behind him. But every time this person is evading, is running off. So Rama makes constant goes behind him. And the story में ऐसा है कि this person, this king, runs and he comes down to Dravida, that is the southernmost point, where अब तो कहीं भाग नहीं सकता क्योंकि it's the oceans. So while there, he meets a sadhu.
Okay. Oh, Rama meets a sadhu.
No, that king,
Okay.
that king who is running from Rama,
Okay.
he meets a saint who is doing something in the sea. And the saint asks him, what are you so afraid of? What happened to you? So he said, see, the greatest king of this land, Mr. Ram, is coming to kill me. So what do? This saint says, okay, let me see what I can do. So what can you do? You are like a frail guy. Eh? What can you do to Rama? I'm done. So he said, see, do you believe in God? Or do you believe in the Vishnu or whatever that thing is? And he said, yes. He says, when Ram comes, the saint tells him, when Ram comes, and you just do one thing. You say Ram, 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 Ram.
Oh, okay.
And Ram comes, and the story is like this, that Ram does all those things. But this guy is sitting in meditation and saying Ram, Ram, Ram. He's totally in Ram.
Okay.
Ram is not able to touch that guy. So Ram is not understanding kya ho raha, mera everything is this, nothing is working on this. It is intervention time for Ram. That the story goes on that it was Hanuman who was in the different. Bhakt comes to inform Ram that the faith in God is much bigger than God. This is a very good story. People should know. Seriously, the faith that you have in me is much bigger than me. That intelligence, jo bhi hai, that faith or devotion, whatever that intelligence is, this is what this living cosmos is. I think this story actually explains कि राम का नाम राम से भी बढ़कर. So many beautiful stories in our,
Jai Sri Ram.
Jai Sri Ram.
What was it?
Namdev.
Okay.
I think Marathi saint. I'm not that sure. So he was a self-taught man. He learned by himself. He learned by his own ways. He learned a lot of things, and he was quite good. Quite good in the sense, a very learned man in his own eyes. And this thing is there in our samskara, right? Ki unless a guru comes and gives you diksha, you're not completed. You're not done. So this guy is in search for a guru. So he goes to every ashram.
Land of Seekers.
Land of Seekers, yes. So he goes to every ashram, everywhere he goes. So it seems that Namdev was not a Brahmin, I think. Yeah. Okay. So many of those schools did not take him. Or if they were good saints, those teachers were good people, they used to ask him a doubt. They used to ask him questions. Okay, tell me, because see, it's been so much time. We take kids, right? You are coming after so many years. You want me to take you as a Sishya. I should know that you are competent enough. So they used to ask some questions. Chota mane realistic life realities. And Namdev used to give answers in such philosophic, pregnant, the words which are pregnant with meanings. He used to give so much work. The gurus used to, fall for his feet and say, you are greater than me. So even if I take you as a Shishya, it is pretense. It's fake. Universe won't accept. I have to learn from you. So this was the system. So he's either very too good to be a Shishya, or no one took him as a. So he went on running, helter-skelter to find a guru. He comes to a saint, and then the saint says, see, I know that you are something. You are too good. There is another guy whom I have seen similar to what you are like, who keeps roaming around. He's a fool. He's a Brahman. He's like a madman. So I have seen him staying in the guha, somewhere in the cave, in a mountain. I don't know whether he's a great man or not, but sometimes what he says makes sense to me. And sometimes it doesn't. Okay. So at least check him out also, because you have tried everyone. So Namdev goes, chalo, madman to madman. So he goes there, he goes inside the cave, and Namdev is a very Shiva Bhakt. Shiva Bhakt means he's a Linga Puja. He used to do Linga Puja. So he goes inside the guha and he sees a madman lying down, sleeping, with his legs on the Shivalinga.
Oh, okay.
Namdev ki to, he goes intense, he goes ferocious. And he calls up the madman and says, what are you doing? I understand you're a fool, you're out. But don't you know that this is Shiva? You can't keep legs on Shivalinga. So the madman looks at Namdev and said, I'm sorry, I was so, hungry, and this thing, I was so tired. I just came into the guha and just slept. And by mistake, I would have kept this thing on that. I'm so tired even now that I can't even lift it and put it down. Can you help me just take it out and putting it somewhere else? So Namdev says, yeah, so he says, chalo. He takes his foot, and when he is going to put it on the floor, that madman says, now put it somewhere where there is no Shiva. Namdev keeps on holding the leg and he gets realized.
Oh, okay. He
In the,
gets realized.
in the sense, that is the Guru. And that was Sakshat Shiva who comes to give him Diksha. To teach him this, that Shiva is everywhere. No? If you Shivalinga is not the thing which is kya bolte hain? If you're trying to find Shiva only in Shivalinga, then the whole essence of Shiva is lost. You won't never get what Shiva is. So this is a story in the I think Marathi, somewhere in Marathi. Namdev.
So which stories?
A land is such a and you know what you will find if you travel, if you find same stories which small changes. In some places some different, some people have some. It's so क्या बोलते हैं, कोस में बदले बोली मील something like that. मील में बदले बोली, कोस में बदले बोली or something. It's this land is so.
I'm sure after this video comes out, there will be a request for road trips with Sandeep Vedan.
Anna, you know what? As you said, I know the best education policy what India should have is this. You know, we have 12 years education, school education. I'm saying make it 11 year and 12th year compulsory Bharat Darshan. Take a Tamil Nadu child and take him to Kashmir. Take a Kashmiri child, bring him to Kerala. Take everyone, let them see what this country is and how different, how beautifully, so intricately connected we are. अरे एक बार देख लिया ना, मैं बोल रहा हूँ एक बार तुमने ये देख लिया, इसके बाद सोया नहीं जाएगा इस देश के लिए किए बिना कुछ. It's as simple as that. It's क्योंकि इतना beautiful है ये, और ये हमने बनाया नहीं है, ये किसी गुरु परंपरा के कारण हुआ है. I know for sure. So I'm saying just address it, then.
It's all there. We don't need to do anything.
We don't have to teach it. It's already there. You just have to take the kid to that, expose him to that thing. See, I'm saying because I've been to Kashmir and I know what Kashmir people are. Whatever जो भी तुम बोलते हो ना, ये जो होता है, जो भी टीवी में दिखाते हैं कि ये हो रहा है, वो लोग ये हैं. अरे नहीं है यार ये लोग. तुम जानते नहीं, कश्मीरियत इंसानियत से भी बढ़कर होती है इनके लिए. तुम नहीं जानते. मैं बोल रहा हूँ इतना so pious people are they. So all this thing what the TV gives you is not the real thing. At least we should do this, यार. I think इसमें कौन सी बड़ी बात, इसमें कौन सा religion है ना? At least भारत देखो में क्या कौन सा religion. अरे वो तो दिखाओ. See the whole place, the Arunachal, the whole northeast and all, na. It's. I'll give you an example. Na, this in Mizo, 2016 के करीब in Mizoram. It was actually very night, कुछ रात, maybe not that, क्योंकि जंगल है, that's a whole jungle area, and I was actually hitchhiking with one of my friend Matan. Okay, so 41 days we were in 7 states. It was a great trip. Yeah, so उस समय मिजोरम में somewhere we were planning to go to Manipur, Senapati or somewhere, and due to this insurgency and stuff, we dropped the plan, and Matan was staying in a hotel, and I had a fight with him, and I took it to myself. I said, I cannot stay here for a while. So I took night hiking and all stuff. And somewhere, रात को कुछ 11 बजे के करीब होगा, ऐसे ही मैं जा रहा हूँ. And there is no light, electricity कुछ नहीं है वहाँ पर. तो थोड़ी देर बाद कोई दिख ही नहीं रहा मुझे. इसके बाद मुझे लगा कि वहाँ किसी ने बीड़ी जला रखी है. तो I understand कि वहाँ पर कोई है. तो वो घर है. तो वो आदमी घर के बाहर है. And I asked him at that point, just imagine this. Just आप सोचो अपने घर में होता तो क्या होता. I asked him कि भैया पानी. And I'm saying, he's saying kind of something. तो आज में क्या आदमी है यार पानी भी नहीं दे रहा. तो मैं बोल रहा भैया पानी. Then I saw intricately कि लाइट लगा के देखा, तब जाके पता लगा कि he's showing me घर खुला है, जाके तेरा घर है यार पी ले.
Oh, okay.
And I am like, and you won't believe, I entered with my check thing, and they have something called a long house. You have to go from one room to one room to one room, and the last room is what their kitchen is, or kitchen or something, and they have a burning thing in their inside. I think all tribes have that. All Lapatani, every tribes used to have that fireplace inside in the drawing room. I don't know what, and they store their fish and all. It's super smelly.
Okay.
Anyway, so and I'm like walking over people, sleeping people.
Oh, okay.
A Kerala Mallu at the dead of the night coming there, and these people are looking at me. जाओ. अरे ये है हमारा देश. जो बोलते हैं कि यार उनको तू क्या करेगा, तू क्या लेके जाएगा मेरे घर से. मैं तो पहले नहीं, ऐसा कुछ है ही नहीं जो तू चुरा से लेके जा सकता है. These people are so open. This is my country. You should see this to believe. This is what. Everywhere, yeah, everywhere. It's so beautiful. Even Tamil Nadu, Kadalur areas.
Highway 183, then
This is
turn
not-
left onto
Finally,
National
we
Highway
take Google Maps
183.
help.
Left.
Now Google to the rescue. Trivandrum.
Actually, Google
Turn left
not
onto
rescue. You know what?
National Highway
Many a times I will defeat her. When I defeat her, I'll fool her.
At Shasta.
She keeps saying, "You, I'm rerouting. You come here."
Stay on National Highway 183.
Heavy downpour. ഇതിനെയാണ് പറഞ്ഞത് raining cat and dogs. It's raining cats and dogs. From sunny weather to we are trying to go to Tiruvandhuram and Google has dropped us in a river. Kallada river. Google.
West on Cutting Banana, these are
So this is not a movie joke. Google can actually make you. If you are not careful, you will drop inside a lake or river. Body. എന്റെ പേപ്പർ ഓടിക്കാറാം. അടി ഇവിടെ ഇല്ലേ, ഇവിടുന്ന് അടി. ഉള്ളിവട അല്ല സാധാ വട ഇല്ലേ? ആ സാധാ വട മതി. ഞാനോർത്ത് ഇനി ഉള്ളിവട ഇല്ലെന്ന്. ഐ മീൻ സാധാ വട ഇല്ല. എനിക്ക് സാധാ വട. റെസിപ്പിയാ. This is our roadside chai kada. Nadimana is enjoying his movie, and we have tea. Mix it. Then it's very tasty. Tea with vada is very tasty. And a food review. Video and food review manna. How is the vada, Nadimana? Big loss.
KPSC എന്നൊക്കെ പറയുന്നത്.
What happens over here?
ഇവിടെയാണ് റിക്രൂട്ട്മെന്റ്, പബ്ലിക് സർവീസ്.
Oh, Kerala Public Service, IAS, IPS.
അതല്ല, അത് UPSC ആണ്.
അത് UPSC ആണ്. ഇതെന്താ അപ്പം?
അത് സെൻട്രൽ ഗവൺമെന്റ് ആണ്. ഇത് സ്റ്റേറ്റ് ഗവൺമെന്റ് PSC. ഇവിടെയാണ് നമ്മുടെ ഈ ജോലിക്കാരൊക്കെ എടുക്കുന്നത്. എല്ലാ ജോലിക്കാരെ, സ്റ്റേറ്റ് ഗവൺമെന്റിലുള്ള എല്ലാ ജോലിക്കാരെ എടുക്കുന്നതാണ്. ഇതിന്റെ തൊട്ടടുത്ത് കാണുന്നതാണ് ദി പ്രസ്റ്റീജിയസ് കേന്ദ്രീയ വിദ്യാലയ പഠം, ബെസ്റ്റ് സെൻട്രൽ സ്കൂൾ ഇൻ ഇന്ത്യ ഫോർ 5 years consecutively now. ഇത് ഞാൻ വെറുതെ പറയുന്നില്ല. പ്ലീസ് ഗൂഗിൾ ആൻഡ് സെർച്ച്. ദിസ് ഇസ് കേന്ദ്രീയ വിദ്യാലയ പഠം. India's number 1 again rated as government school.
Is it?
Yes, ഞാൻ വെറുതെ
Number 1 government school.
അണ്ണാ ഈ നെവർ എന്ത് നിങ്ങൾ വിചാരിച്ചു, നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എന്റെ പറ്റിയ ഒരു വിലയില്ലെന്ന്.
Studied over here.
This is tops the national chart for the 4th time.
Even as Alma Mater.
Alma Mater, കേന്ദ്രീയ വിദ്യാലയ പഠം. Wow, there you go. കൊള്ളാം അല്ലേ?
Any fond memories? Ladies.
In this area?
Ladies.
അല്ല, ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ NCC. I was NCC ആ സമയത്ത് കാലത്തെ we used to come ഈ ഇതില്ലേ crossing the road was our responsibility. So we used to stand in NCC cadets. എല്ലാവരും ഇതാണ്. This was my job. അപ്പം നാണക്കേടായിരുന്നു കാരണം ഖാക്കി യൂണിഫോം ഒക്കെ ഇട്ടിട്ട് അപ്പോൾ ആൾക്കാരൊക്കെ പറയും നിനക്ക് വേറെ പണിയൊന്നുമില്ലേ? ബട്ട് വി യൂസ് ടു ഡു ഇറ്റ് വിത്ത് സർവീസ്. ആർമി യൂണിഫോം ഒക്കെ ഗ്രേറ്റ്. NCC. അറ്റ് ദാറ്റ് ടൈം നമ്മളിവിടെ പഠിക്കുമ്പോൾ ഈ ബിൽഡിങ്ങിൻ്റെ കൺസ്ട്രക്ഷൻ നടക്കും കേട്ടോ. ആ ബിൽഡിങ്ങിൻ്റെ കൺസ്ട്രക്ഷനില്ലേ എനിക്ക് വലിയ അതിശയമാണ്. കാരണം അത്ര വലിയ ബിൽഡിങ്, അതാണ് വലിയ ബിൽഡിങ്. അന്ന് ഞാൻ ആലോചിക്കും എന്നോ വലിയ ബിൽഡിങ്ങോ അത്.
Okay everyone, so tonight we'll be spending it in Trivandrum, and the plan is tomorrow we'll be going to Kanyakumari, and in 2 days we'll shoot some videos, get to make you see some of the temples, and hopefully we'll be able to see a lot of temples on the way. And yeah, that's the plan. So tonight we'll spend over here, rest for some time. Morning we will leave. Where is Sandeepanna? Sandeepanna is full time busy. I think I will do everything myself. Superman. I'm just kidding. It's been an awesome, time. Sandeepanna, the stories that he says. I could only shoot so much content, but in real life, if you get to meet Sandeepanna, definitely go on a drive with him. It will transform your life.